Yo, once again, it's on. What's happening to all the peoples out there in internet land? Once again, we're back. The Merv and Stack Show featuring Marc. Before we get into it, it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday afternoon, man. I just want to see what the homies got going on today. What you got? What you got? What's the word out there in Philly, Marc?
Oh man, we had some nice weather last week. We don't That's gone, So I was like still it's a little chilly out this joint, but other than that, man, I was just like, man, it's good though, man. People are happy. I'm saying the president is here in the city, tying up all the traffic. You know what I'm saying? So I just like anybody driving out there, man, wherever the press go the opposite way because you ain't getting through.
True. That's one thing I do not I do not envy as far as living in a big city, man. That
Hmm.
that traffic. Yeah, I know it's murderous out there.
Yeah.
Merv, what you
What
got
up,
for us on this Tuesday?
man? No, normally I have some drinks for y'all motherfuckers, but shit, this week right here, I've been I've been hit with fucking a lot of work and shit. So when I get off this motherfucker from working with y'all, I gotta go do some other work. So I'm gonna be up to late fucking night. So if I drink and do this shit, there's no work getting done. The nigga going to sleep.
Damn, I'm so
I'm
damn
drinking
sorry to
Pepsi.
hear that.
I'm drinking
That's
Pepsi in this motherfucker to start me off with this motherfucking caffeine for the fucking night.
True.
The fuck going on with
Well,
you
Mark, it's
niggas?
funny. It's funny Mark mentioned weather, man. These allergies, bro, it's been murderous on me, bro. I usually can get the over the counter shit. I got some Claritin yesterday. That shit, I need to take that shit back. I have allergies so bad right now, man. That shit woke me up out of my sleep last night. I'm talking about the burning eyes and the sneezing and all that shit. I made an appointment. I do so much so I made an appointment with my doctor because I tried to get them to prescribe, the prescription shit, trend shit over the phone. But it was like, nah, you gotta come in for that. So I gotta go there Thursday, see the fucking nurse practitioner or some
hmm
shit like that, just so I can get prescribed some prescription strength shit. Because I need that shit. You right. Yeah, you right, Becca. That shit is like candy. That shit. People been telling me about the Flonase, Zyrtec. I gotta take. I was taking that shit a couple years ago. That's some shit you gotta take at night. That shit knocks me the fuck out for some reason. Before we get into it, hey yo, I know we gonna talk more about it tomorrow. Happy Stimmy Week. Those Stimmies dropping. The Stimmies is fucking Mark.
Yeah,
You already knew I was gonna go there, man. The Stimmies is dropping, and I know you seeing some of that action out
yeah.
there in the city.
I'm gonna say like this: every mall is packed. If you got to get something from the mall right now, this is not the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let it lay off for a couple weeks or whatever. I just like listen. The stimmy is hitting so well. People like, hey Mark, what's up with that snowfall? Right? I just ordered the FX thing on my TV, FX Plus. You know what I'm saying? That's stimmy talk right there. You know what I mean? You know, damn well, you know what I mean? They didn't order FX Plus no other time. They didn't ordered it right off the TV. That's stimmy talk right there.
Yeah, we fire sticking it all day long, man. We ain't got the Stimmies. We watching everything on the damn fire stick.
Right?
For real, for real. But you know what we here for? We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Episode 4, season 4, Snowfall's episode was called Expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Just I mean, before I hand it over to you, Merv, I'm just at the conclusion. I don't want to get all the way to the end, but man, my words were at the end of this episode. I was like, holy shit. And it went off. And meaning we're gonna get to, of course, why I feel that way. But Merv, take it over.
What'd you say?
Hey man, we ready to start, man. I don't know why I have to go through this every single Tuesday. I just don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why, man.
Oh shit,
But let's
bro.
get this shit rolling, man.
Hey, this is to let the motherfucking viewers know that. Listen, I don't have to drink the goddamn. Would y'all see is what the fuck y'all? Would you see is what you fucking get? There's no drinks involved, and why I'm the
unfortunately,
way I be. I'm drinking fucking Pepsi, niggas. Oh,
Yeah.
and females, whoever's watching.
You should get a check, man. You should be getting some type of like,
Oh.
you know, you should not say motherfucker need to be getting a check because they, you know, some type of disability type shit, like something wrong with you.
Well, you know what? My goddamn dad, 83 years old, that motherfucker still living good. That nigga might be getting a check and ain't been telling me for years. I need to ask that nigga.
You know what, man?
Yeah, you know. I like, man, Merv Pop been getting the stimmy for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. He be getting the stimmy before we knew it was the stimmy.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And they be getting the stimmy because his nigga son is silly. Bars, nigga.
Oh,
Hey, let's get this goddamn shit rolling, man. Let's get this fucking Snowfall. Hey, this Snowfall right here. This Snowfall. It should start off like a motherfucker and end it like a motherfucker. You don't have to jump to the goddamn ending. The beginning started off fucking crazy. Beginning starts off. So let me ask y'all this, man. I know y'all done seen Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood and shit. Why it seem like in these California movies, you can't go, you cannot go get shit to eat. You just can't. It seems like everybody wait till your motherfuckers eating to go catch a nigga. Because the Boys in the Hood, when they went and looking for them niggas, how the fuck you murder somebody and you go get some cheeseburger and fries? You chilling outside like you ain't just kill a motherfucker.
Like shit sweet.
Right?
Hey,
You know that's how they caught their ass in Boys in the Hood. Then in Snowfall, this motherfucker they pull up to an outside eating area was easily seen, easily be touched. Like you ain't got no glass to try to, or no doors or nothing to try to catch the bullets and shit. So Leon and his boys, they go to fucking go grab some meat. Goddamn Scully playing what them cops call it? Stakeout. Yeah, goddamn Scully doing a fucking stakeout.
Recon, we call it recon in the military.
I slept on Scully a little bit because I didn't think that nigga had enough patience to do a fucking stakeout and wait on a motherfucker. I always saw Scully, that nigga's gonna come guns blazing. But he surprised me right there. And Mark, you say this shit last week, I think. Then you said last week you believe Wanda's gonna save Leon's life. Was that you?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You said that last week, right?
Yeah.
Now, did you cheat? Did you see that? Did you see a preview or something?
No, that wasn't in the preview for season. That wasn't the preview for episode 4. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't in the
okay,
preview.
I'm like,
because
when I saw episode, I saw Scully coming around and Wanda said, Leon! I was like, motherfucking Mark got this shit right. Because if you don't say Leon, that nigga dead.
Yeah. I was surprised she got shot though, because I was just like, I remember when you were talking about the moment of clarity thing with the tooth. I think I was like, well, I think you halfway right. I think it was with the bullet though, not the tooth. You know what I'm saying? I think the moment of clarity is the bullet.
Yo, speaking of tooth, man, somebody had a fucking meme that they said when Leon, they said Wanda's gonna come back right, and they're gonna propose to each other, and this gonna be the fucking engagement ring right here. Hey, the fucking internet undefeated, man.
Yo.
Hey, they said this is how Lee gonna propose to Wanda. Hey, goddamn internet undefeated, man. But that got her trying to sell a goddamn tooth, kept her in the same area long enough to see Scully coming, to yell out Leon to save his goddamn life. Now but you're right, Wanda the only motherfucker that got hit.
Yeah.
And it's obvious he still cares for fucking Wanda, yo.
Wanda didn't get down quick enough, man. And like you said, it is obvious that he does care. I mean, even in the States, she's like full on crackhead. he know what she gonna use that money for, man. And he got a soft spot for her still through it all. It goes all the way into the hospital.
I think give her that money to avoid her that soft spot, and so she don't have to do something strange for change and shit.
Well, Merv, not only that, man, we seen like we mentioned, like in Menace, man, crackheads. That's a dangerous line. I mean, that's not a job, but that's a dangerous line of work. You willing to say you
habit.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You willing to risk life, limb, and everything for crack. And like y'all know, Old Dog, the crackhead, was like, this dude's like, man, I got these 2 cheeseburgers. He got to the point. He tell another grown man, I'll suck your dick. And there's a lot of people you can tell that, but Old Dog ain't one of them people. He paid for that with his life, and that's the life and times or crimes to be in a crackhead.
Old Dog killed that nigga in there? I thought he just shot him.
Well, he shot him in the stomach. I ain't seen him after that. I'm assuming he did.
Yeah, me too.
And he said, "Hey, y'all want some cheeseburgers? I just got it off this base head."
Hey, all right, so we got so one is in the hospital.
Yeah.
Damn, Leon getting shot at, Franklin getting pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, Franklin getting pussy, right? So I didn't see this picture, but somebody posted in one of those Snowfall groups that they don't need to see Franklin do no more fucking sex scenes because he's the fucking worst as actor wise and get some fake pussy.
Yo, Merv.
His sex actor game is the fucking worst.
Goodness.
Hey man, and my Mark voice, I'm gonna say like this, man. Somebody need their ass whooped for that sex scene, bro.
Hey.
I mean, granted, it's FX, they can't really show nothing, but they've had sex scenes throughout this series. That by far, by a landslide, was the worst one. By far, in my opinion.
Yeah. Looks. Only thing I can think of is maybe they made it that way because he's injured, and that's how you fuck when you got an injured leg, and you got a bullet in your shoulder. Maybe
she was on top. That's cowgirl. He should just have to lay there.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, nah, that's wrong. Cause I remember back in college, I had surgery on my wrist and had surgery on my hip. So they took some bone marrow out my hip and they had to put the bone marrow in my wrist. So I had a cast on up to my elbow. And the first week or so, I was walking with a minor limp. But let me tell you something. When I got some ass that week, it looked like that.
Mark, we already know where this was going. That's, you know what, man? You know what? I don't even know why.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. See, if Merv was directing that episode, they would never finish. Cut. Frankly, you're supposed to get up on the chick like this. You're supposed to, like this. Look. Let me demonstrate for real though. Like it wouldn't even be
Rico like Nico off a paid in full. Now that's how you fuck. And Merv, you'll cut. And he'll like, man, look at Nico for paid in full.
Right.
Yeah. Seriously. Like, like, man, what happened to Snowfall? They still filming episode 4. You know what I mean? For Merv directing, right? You know what I'm saying? We still waiting. You know?
When did Snowfall turn into a full-on porno? What the fuck they got going on over there?
Hey, it's called Snowfuck now. Hey, all right, so goddamn Franklin goddamn page going off and shit in the middle of this whack ass fuck. So of course when you see the page, he goes to the hospital. And Franklin and Leon Leon didn't greet Franklin too well, and
Nope.
and ever since this scene in Snowfall season 3, when they was in the fucking car, this right here. Ever since this scene right here, man, it don't seem like they've been on the best of fucking their relationship has been declining. And this conversation right here is what everybody believes, and I believe. Man, Leon want to separate from Franklin because he chastised the fuck out. He really sunned that nigga in this goddamn scene right here.
He did.
He did.
He did.
So even when Franklin come in to show support and try to show love to his boy from Wanda getting shot, he walk in. Franklin like, Franklin said, how's Wanda? Leon says, she's in surgery. I ain't no fucking surgeon. Like, damn, nigga. We holding on. I see we still holding on to this grudge, I see.
Yeah. But that's Leon though. You know what I mean? Leon's held a grudge, since you've seen him. You know what I'm saying? He always like holds things to the chest and just, like I ain't gonna forget it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how he's wired. And Franklin is more like it's business. You know what I mean? For get over that shit, move on. We doing business. And Leon's like, nah.
He ain't wired that way.
He's an emotionally invested cat. He makes decisions based off emotion. Where
absolutely
Franklin would like for him to be more on the business side, but that ain't Leon. That ain't never going to be Leon. Leon is a street soldier. He's the guy. He's the guy that's going to put in the work. But he's also formerly Franklin's right hand man. Now, I know a lot of people want to get into the blame game and all that stuff, but I'm going to start, and we'll get to the end where I kind of like play the blame game both ways. But Leon is not Leon.
Up that end. You gonna
no, but what I'm saying is, if you really look at it initially, if you go back to the episode where Franklin's telling Leon about the war, and he's asking Leon for advice, he was like, "Man, leave that shit alone. Just happy that they ain't coming after us." Now, Leon just wanted to stay out of the shit, but being that he's Franklin's boy, he got brought in because Leon. There was really no reason, to be perfectly honest with you, for Scully to go at Leon, except for he know Leon is Franklin's right hand man.
Yeah,
and I'll look at that till we get further into that conversation.
And that's all. And really, to be honest with it, that's all Scully knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I gotta call Franklin. You know what I'm saying? I met Leon before, so I know that's his man. It's not like he knows Uncle Jerome or, you know what I mean, Aunt Lou or anybody like that. He knows Leon. You know what I'm saying? So I know who he is. You know what I mean? That's Franklin man. He came up in my crib. You know what I'm saying? So that's the boy I'm gonna go after.
If Franklin did, he did. Scully told Franklin, if you set me up, I'm coming after everybody you know. Case in point.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, and he made good on that.
So does it get to a point where Franklin says, "Fuck Leon"? And somebody and this came up in a discussion on the post on the Snowfall group, and somebody said Franklin better not turn on Leon. He helped them build it up from the ground up, and he basically got Leon involved in the Scully beef anyways. Gotta have some type of loyalty.
No, in this game you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know why people really don't understand that. Like, in this game, it ain't too much loyalty, especially if the loyalty is at the price of business. You know,
right?
It'd never be loyalty if the money is messed with in any way. It'd never be that much loyalty. Even, you know what I'm saying, it'll be like even if that's your brother, it don't matter. When it messes with the business, it's like you gotta go. That's just how it is. I mean, you see it, these dramatic type of situations in any series that you watch that that deal with a crime drama and it messes with the money, then all of a sudden I ain't want to see them go. But then you look back at why they were in that situation, because their actions or inactions mess with the money, and you can't do that. Not in this game. You can't do it. Loyalty will go out the window for that all the time.
And Mark, and to your point, you're absolutely right. Simply because even in business as well as no as regular relationships, people outgrow each other. Case in point, y'all know we do Power. Uh, from the very start of Power, Ghost was trying to get out of the game, and Ghost and Tommy brothers. Ghost was trying to get out of the game. Tommy was trying to get deeper into the game.
Right.
That strained their relationship because both of them wanted different things. Now
Mhm.
with Franklin and Leon, Franklin is trying to expand his business, but Leon doesn't have the temperament to focus on the business, and that's what's straining
Mhm.
their relationship. So I agree with Mark. Loyalty, you can't stick with loyalty at the detriment of other things such as business or your health and all that stuff. That would be to the extent like Merv. Let's just say you do something really fucked up, like real fucked up. I mean, I know you since we was in middle school and shit like that, but I can't rock with you if you doing something real fucked up like that, even though we've been loyal to each other, for 30 years and shit.
I mean, it's like
It-
New Jack City. It's like New Jack City and paid in full.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Usually when it comes down to it, when you're in that game, the money is gonna reign supreme.
All the time. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, and it's funny you bring up paid in full, because I just had a conversation with somebody about that, and they was asking, like, who was more grimy, between Rico, Uncle Ice, and somebody else, right? And somebody said Rico. I'm like, yo,
Hell no.
if Mitch ain't have them 500 bands on him, you know what I mean, for he still be alive. Rico wouldn't have had to kill him. You know what I'm saying? It was just an opportunity.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was just an opportunity, and
I
Great
give
moment too.
that shit to the Unk. The
yeah,
Unk and the
yeah.
was more grimy.
Yeah, I was just like, but I was like, that was an opportunity. So, as this series goes on, you're going to see that, where it's an opportunity for this to be in play or that to be in play. So, as far as like what we know now and watching, Snowfall up to this point, right in the beginning of episode 4 in season 4, you just like, I mean, even not even knowing the rest of the episode, you just like Leon's like kind of walking the tightrope here. It feel like it don't look good for him. Like it just feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that we know what's gonna happen and nothing, but I'm just saying the way I feel, it just don't look good for him. Don't look good
Well,
for him.
well, one of my homeboys, Mark, Eric, he posted something like before episode 1 of this season. He said he has the funny feeling that Leon is going to get killed uh this season. And right now, I know y'all probably seen the episode 5 preview, but we are on the cusp. Something very big is about to go down. That's why I really didn't mind that transitional episode that
Mm,
we're calling it in episode 3, because it's the build up to 4. Because I never expected for what to happen at the end to happen. But Leon has self destructive tendencies. Like I said, like the shit with Oso, Hoodie
yeah,
Oso, and Teddy. And I call him Hoodie Oso all the time, bro. That's all. Gustavo, aka Hoodie Oso, and Teddy in the club. Like Franklin told him, why we doing business? Leon was like, why we doing business? We've been doing business with these motherfuckers forever. If you was focused on business, you would fucking know that. I like Leon's comeback as far as I've been holding this shit down out here when people were trying to take over while you've been gone. But at the same time, he's very reactive, and that strains a whole lot of relationships. I mean,
right,
and even in regular relationships and friends and shit like that, some people are guilty of that. I'm a reactive motherfucker sometimes, and that sometimes rub people the wrong way. And I know that and I I try to fix myself and shit like that. But yeah, when you have those self-destructive tendencies, man, you it really affects the people around you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, Merv, pull up that next meme for us. You know what I'm saying? See
All
what's going
right.
on. Oh man.
So this meme says, since he getting so greedy and so not a good look on her, slowly disliking her each episode, Mama should have stayed Mama. Um, it's saying Pops is changing for the better, and Mom's is for the worse. Now, go, go ahead, Stack. You look like something. You look like something just hit you.
I disagree. I like that. I like the talking point, but I absolutely disagree. And I'm gonna go to one of the banners. Sissy wants to go fully legit, and um she's really pressuring Franklin to have a exit strategy. Like she's telling him, look, I know why we doing this or whatever, but you need to go ahead and keep your promise. You keep just overlooking it. I don't think she's greedy. I think she's trying to be dominant, legit in their environment. That she's trying to go legit and be dominant, like the what's the dude name? The old grimy cat that
Paul
they do.
Davis.
Yeah, yeah, him. She is trying to be on that level, but legit because he know that all the shit that they're doing is with dope money and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
he knows that.
she's making those chess moves to set up. She's literally trying to help Franklin, you know, plan an exit strategy. But Franklin ain't really trying to hit. The title of this episode is fucking expansion. So Franklin ain't really trying. I think he's going to try to get information to see what an exit strategy would look like, because he had that conversation with Teddy about the war with Congress and all that shit. But I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I think he's just going to try to get an idea and tell his mother what she want to hear, because right after that conversation we're going to expand. I'm like, shit, I thought, look, you was trying to get a fucking exit strategy.
Hey, fun fact, man. We got a fun fact, man. So because this is also this, like you said, this scene when they're talking about Paul Davis, and I think you mean with Paul Davis.
Yeah.
So they're talking about Paul Davis, and meet with this grimy dude. Dude's been in so many damn movies, right? Yo, this is 1975. All right.
How do you trust somebody like that, man? Like, seriously.
This is the same motherfucker. In 1975, he played in a character, another kind. He's supposed to be kind of legit, but he's kind of like a money short. He's kind of he's like that slick bully motherfucker, right? This is 1975.
He a blue collar street nigga.
And this, and for y'all don't know, this movie's called.
White collar. My bad.
Coolie High. So it's like he's been doing sneaky shit since the 70s when he played in Coolie High in 1975. It's 2021, and this nigga still playing the same motherfucking kind of character in these movies and TV shows, man.
Well, he good at it. You know what I'm saying? He good at it,
Hey, but with that being said, Merv, we gotta watch this motherfucker, man, because he knows that he's dabbling in the drug money with Sissy and Franklin. And one thing he said, it's always a motherfucker out there that's hating when they figure out you getting as much clout as them in a shorter period of time. Because he said, Franklin was like, well, we got all these connections now. He's like, well, I got connections too. And some would say that your connections, came kind of quick, yeah. But I mean, dude, when I heard that shit, Marc and Merv, I'm like, yo, I don't like where this shit going at, man. Like, it's almost like he's setting it up to set them up, man.
Yeah, I would say like this. I don't think he's like setting them up, to turn them in or anything like that. I think that, this deal that they're a part of or whatever, he probably got some side paperwork going on to kind of cut them out, of something like I could tell that's where this is going to go. This is the type of relationship that is going to go. And every time when you see series like this where the guy from the underworld, he's trying to go legit. It's always a guy like this to kind of, act like he's helping, but then he's in the way, trying to make sure, like, all right, I got mines, and what I'm saying, I just leave you out to dry. Like, I mean, you see it happen in every crime drama where, they think they doing business with a guy who's legit, what I'm saying, but he's not legit. And I think, Franklin's dad, he was trying to tell Sissy, I mean,
He
like,
did. Yep.
Yeah.
I've known this dude like for forever. Like, he ain't changed. This is who he is, right?
And
And I
Alton
think
been in,
Sissy's a little,
he's
yeah,
been dealing with that kind of shit. Sissy was always at home.
yeah. So I think Sissy is just like, it's almost, she got like blinders on because of his reputation and who he is, right? She got blinders on where it's like, oh yeah, this is the man in this area, because Sissy's been in real estate forever. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And this guy's been like, at the top of the food chain in LA for real estate, since forever. So I just think she has blinders on, and she's gonna get burned.
Too
I, I
ambitious,
just, I
man.
just, I just, I just feel that's gonna happen. She gonna get burned by this dude because she just like she kind of a young pup in this level of real estate. She kind of a young pup in the game, so she don't really know. And Elton is trying to be like, yo, look, sweetheart, I'm trying to tell you, this ain't gonna play the way you think it's gonna play. It just ain't, you know, and that's
But
what I think is
okay,
gonna happen.
but check it, right? In Sissy defense, and kind of piggyback off what Stack said earlier, she's dealing with this nigga for one reason and one reason only. All right. If y'all remember it was last episode when the cop came to the dad business,
Yeah,
and when shit kind of went left, she was like, "Yo, there's another way. There's another way to do it. Basically, to get him off your back and to kind of get shit quiet down. After what Franklin tried didn't work, she was like, okay, we're gonna take this other route. We got to do business with Paul Davis because this motherfucker has political connections.
right.
And then, what she was having that conversation with Alton. I was like, yo, you get in the bed with this motherfucker, you get in bed with a snake, he's gonna bite you. And it was like, then she tried to soften Paul Davis up. And Alton was like, yeah, but he's still a snake, he still slithers. So what you gonna do then? And Sissy had a gangster. This is Sissy's most gangster fucking line in all of the whole fucking series. He said, so after the motherfucker tried to bite you, because he's good. I know what you're saying, but sooner or later he's gonna try to bite you just another way. Then what you gonna do? She said, then I'm just gonna cut the motherfucker head off.
Yeah,
And Merv, and to your point, Sissy no money talks, man. And the thing is, y'all have seen what they have done with this drug money they had. Nix is fucking in evidence right now. A dirty cop with Franklin. And the thing is, Snowfall could have been over if Nix wasn't your fucking run of the mill dirty cop back in LA back then. He took the money. Once you take the money, man, you can say that person is your slave. All you want is paying you. Now it's the other way around. It is the absolute other way around. Just like Franklin told him, you might have had some on me until you took that money.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, man. I think though Paul Davis, he's gonna try her. He's gonna try Sissy. He's definitely gonna cut her out of something that they were supposed to be in, and then Sissy is gonna have to react. But I think initially she's gonna be surprised that it happened. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, but
that's what
hey, Sissy, I love the growth. In my opinion, and after I say that, I want y'all opinions too. I just thought about it, but in my opinion, from episode 1, season 1, until season 4, episode 4, Sissy has had the best growth. That's in my opinion. That's my character choice who's had the best growth from season 1, episode 1 till now. Y'all got a character y'all like that far as like growth from then till now? Who y'all think? Is it
No,
different from mine or what?
I'll say for me it's Franklin because I'm like he really. I mean, when you see him when you first see him on the scene and he's first getting into this, right? He really don't really know what he's getting into, dealing with Ivy, right? And I mean, man, because Ivy put some fear in him back then, and then now, he was running Ivy after a while, like
Pulling guns from obvious people.
Right?
So it's I was just like, man, to see him come from kind of in the shallow end of the pool to go all the way in the deep end, the way he is now, and he lost some of his heart. He lost, and not heart that he doesn't have heart, but I'm saying it's more black than it is red. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of walking over to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of see that. I mean, I would say, with him, just the crossover, right? I don't know if it's growth. It's just the crossover to who he is now from who he was before. It's just it was like an innocence with him in the beginning, and all of that's gone. Like that's kind of crazy to me. You know what I mean? For seeing his character the way from where it was to where it is now.
Yeah, I'm gonna expound on that just a little because when this series
That's your
started,
pick too? That's your
yes,
pick?
absolutely, it's too easy
Okay.
of a pick. It's too easy of a pick, Merv. But I'm gonna go even further than Mark said. I mean, you go back. Franklin was that guy. Franklin was so ambitious because you go back to Franklin, the whole college thing. Was that a flashback or whatever? He actually did go to college, and he didn't go to. That was that a flashback episode.
What? Oh, when you talking about when Reed came to his house?
No, no. Well, I guess I would. Never mind. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna say. This guy went to go pick up a
Well,
little
hold
bit
on.
of cocaine.
He really did go to college.
Yeah, he did go to college.
He
Yeah.
really did go to
Okay,
college. So
I'm gonna add that in there.
one was a flashback, and one was real. Was his real? One was is what really happened.
Gotcha. Okay, so he goes from this kid that the system fucked him over, so he had to leave college. This dude put on a vest in order to get put on to game. That for those famous words that started this whole shit will front me a key. When he told Avi that, you remember, hey man, it will front me a key. He's taking a risk. Avi is an Israeli fucking crazy ass cocaine snorting fucking gun running fucking big time dope boy. If for Franklin to go from putting on a fucking bulletproof vest to prove that he tough to getting fucking robbed by Ray and Lenny to the point now to where he's a killer. He killed a cop for fucking Christ's sakes. And he has evolved to a certified drug kingpin. I know people that still call Franklin soft. He lose that fucking soft title the day he fucking blew fucking Andre's fucking head off. People lose sight of how significant that moment is. Not only was he a cop, Andre helped raise this motherfucker. He still blew this, and his girl's father. Dude, for all you motherfuckers out there that say Franklin ain't gangster, put it into context. Motherfucker, I killed my girl's father who was a cop who helped raise me. Now that's fucking gangster if you ask me.
Yeah.
That's
definitely psychopathic. Definitely.
He said, I ain't no killer. Bow. I wanted Tupac to come on after that, bro. I literally wanted when he said, you right, I ain't no killer. And then he killed dude. I wanted him to pick up, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to
Getting pussy.
Yeah. But yeah, he's my guy. He's my character. Who you got, Merv?
You know what?
Oh, you said Sissy.
No, Merv got Sissy. We got
that
Frank.
last point you made when you said he basically killed his girlfriend's dad, who was also a motherfucking cop, who also
helped
raise him when his dad went to living on the streets.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It is.
Like that's worse than G Money. That's worse than even goddamn paying in full because your peers. This is somebody who damn.
And
That's very bad. And he's a cop.
Merv,
He's a motherfucker. He helped raise you. Your girlfriend daddy, and he's a motherfucking cop, and you blew his motherfucking brains out.
and Merv, one more thing I forgot. It was accidental, but the motherfucker killed one of his best friends.
Yeah.
That was an accident. Well, yeah.
But that speaks to Franklin's ambition.
The business. That was absolute business right there.
Like you about to mess everything up. I can't allow it.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that last statement you made, Stacks, you almost changed my motherfucking mind. But let me tell you why you still ain't changed my mind. Franklin, I feel like when y'all pick Franklin, that's like grabbing the low hanging fruit from the tree and shit. You ain't got to do no climbing. That motherfucker just there. You just grab that motherfucker and eat it. As opposed to where you may have to climb to get. That's a low hanging fruit. It's easy. It's easy. Now let's talk about Sissy real quick because I ain't gonna hang on too long. We gotta go back to Sissy was one of them kind of. She was a step below kind of a God-fearing woman, trying to do everything the right way, working for the white guy that was basically slave her, making her handle all the black tenants, do his dirty work.
Yeah,
trying to do whatever to keep Franklin off the streets. And when she found out that Franklin was hustling, she kicked his ass out the fucking house for doing that. Like she was on a straight now. She had no ambition at all. She had no fucking ambition. Only thing she wanted to do, she was fine, barely making it. She worked hard to send the son away. To keep out the neighborhood, go to prep school, go to college and shit. She was exact opposite of what she is now. So you go from there to where she finally accepted her son. Then, but she was staying out of it. She's like, oh, okay, well, shit. Then she got involved to now where she's telling Paul Davis that you ain't got to worry about where the fucking money come from because it leaves from the streets. It goes in the fucking in accounts overseas. It goes to fake LLCs over here. And by the time the money reach you, the origin of the fucking money is like this motherfucking tangerine in my fucking hand right now.
To Mark's point, I don't think Davis. I think he's on some shit. Merv, that's a good point. But to Mark's point, that's why I think that guy is going to like, damn, these motherfuckers got these damn connections. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. I'm gonna show them that because when she explained that shit did sound like it was miles ahead of what the fuck he was doing in a short period of time.
I'm telling you, what's going to happen is he's going to cut him out of something, and then they're going to have to deal with it. But even if everything working cool, he's still going to do some bullshit because this is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, when it's who you are, it's going to be you're going to do some bullshit. Like everybody knows a person like that too, right? Like, yeah, that's my family or that's my man's or whatever. But you already know if you're in a situation with him, he gonna do some bullshit. Yep. Like you just know it's gonna happen. You don't know how it's gonna happen, but you know it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I just feel. He just gonna do some bullshit, and Cece going, she gonna have to address it.
It's gonna be Mark. It's gonna be some dramatic shit too. He gonna make a little. It's going to tell. Now watch this. He gonna say first rule of business, and then he gonna tell them how he fucked him.
Yeah. It's gonna be,
That's how this shit will go down, Merv. Because he looked like that face he got. He looked like he got to do some dramatic shit while he telling you that he fucked you over. You know what I'm saying? First rule of business, and then he gonna tell him, "Bam, I'm fucking you over."
Yeah, and then it'll be something like, "Yeah, see, you thought everything was cool here, but right here with this fine print, you ain't even see that. You ain't even see that coming. I had you right there." You know what I mean? I just strung you along, but y'all ain't even see what I was about to do over here. Like he gonna just say some slick shit like that, and then that's when they gonna have to go on the offense. You know what I mean? And then he gonna have to deal with the Saints personally.
Yeah, and the Saints are undefeated when somebody come at them, man. So far, like you really don't want to fuck with that family, man. You gonna get them temporarily, but the get back gonna be a permanent, gonna be permanent to the motherfucker. They get back. Believe that.
It's going to happen. But I mean, that's definitely how it's going to play. Like it's just going to play like that. I see that coming.
So that same scene, this was like a really. It might seem like it was a simple scene, but it was so many different angles from this scene. Stacks. There's a meme I sent you where they talk about Franklin looking at Clifton. I hope I sent that. I hope I included that shit.
Franklin looking at.
Yeah, the young boy that came and got the money from Paul Davis, and he tipped him.
Oh, you talk at the restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
At the restaurant. Same scene with
at the country club. Yeah, at the country club. Mm-hmm.
I don't see that.
Damn, I ain't seen that.
I know what
you're
talking about though.
I do have a I was thinking about that as well, and I made this banner up for it.
I ain't seen that shit.
No, but really quick, I don't know what you're going to get into. Go ahead, Merv. Tell me what you're going to get into.
Well, no, fuck how I fucked that up. So basically, they had in the meme that I forgot to send you all down, left out by accident. They got him. It might be words. Look for words. It might be words.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be a meme. It might be a quote of people just words. And when saying the words like Franklin was looking, I think it's words. Franklin was looking at the kid like he So don't let the world know it's my fault. It's all on me. But we're gonna wait about 5 seconds to see if you can find this meme because I really want to really want you to read that shit. I don't think it's a meme. It might just be
right. Might be like a quote or something.
Yeah, I think it's a quote.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it then. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I know you want to read it.
You can find it. No, that's
that ain't it, right?
No, that's not it. It's talking specifically, and what it is, they said that Franklin's looking at the kid, and he probably got two thoughts. He's probably thinking when he was in college, like Clifton was him. He was relying on like the system. He was using his manners. He was using his smarts. He was planning on going to college. And he's probably looking at that kid where either two angles from envy, not really envy, like what could have been, all right, and what he used to be. So if he was like that, how would it ended? Or how would it be different now? And you said you just had him looking because when the kid walked away, he gave him that look, like, damn, that was me. You know what I mean? So he was like, I used to be that. And now I'm this goddamn kingpin. I got some bodies on me. But instead of being the kid receiving a tip, I'm the motherfucker handling this guy business. Eating lobster and shit. Having my mom make a real estate bank loan partnership transaction with a kind of a grimy congressman, and I'm just locking $1 million deal.
Yeah,
Merv, here's my thoughts on that. I thought it was envy. I mean, we don't know what it is. We can only guess. But when he looked at that kid, here's my conclusion. I thought for a second it may be envy, but maybe he feels sorry for the kids because he know the system is set up. Franklin was doing the right fucking thing by trying to go to college, getting straight A's, getting scholarship and all that shit. I think he felt sorry for that kid because he knows that this world, this country in particular, is designed. It ain't, the rules ain't made for us to advance. So he's probably thinking, you know what, man, this kid is working his ass off, and he's doing all the right things, to make it. Well, I can just, front him a key. So he really can get like me, and I think that Franklin felt sorry for the kid. That's my take on it.
Man, I think the way I look at it, I think Franklin looked at the kid like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot he probably don't even know about how this game really works. And even going to college, getting straight A's, graduating and all of that, like he's probably looking like he's gonna run into some bullshit down the line that, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, even with his hard work, his brain is not gonna matter, you know what I'm saying, because he's still gonna run into this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Franklin probably seen it, like, man, like the bullshit he had to deal with and everything before he got to this side of it. And he's still dealing with bullshit now in this line of work. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more like, when he grows up, gets a little older, he's gonna see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think Franklin's just looking at him like that, like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna
He
see
had
it for
no
what it is.
idea.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All
Man.
right.
You now you know we gotta get to now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it.
What's it?
You know what I'm saying? Right at the end, man. You know what I'm saying? Leon. Ate up.
Well, we can't.
You know,
Well, hold up. You're going too fast, Mark. Like it's we
Yeah,
we
you got a
skipping
date,
a
Mark?
whole bunch of shit, motherfucker. Like we
man.
still other shit we gotta talk about. You gotta hold
Yeah.
Mark,
that. You gotta hold that excitement, man. Hold,
and Mark,
hold that
Mark must be
suspense,
got
my.
Mark must be got a lot to
Hold,
say. You
hold
got a
on,
hot
hold on.
date or
We
some
gotta get
shit.
to it. This motherfucker, like, Sissy. You still ain't talk about Sissy and Franklin, talking at that fucking table. Sissy and all the fucking talking. We got Franklin and Reed talking. Shit, and that Franklin Reed shit. That was a real quiet scene, but that was a strong. That was a strong ass conversation between Reed and Franklin.
Yeah. But for real, Reed couldn't tell him nothing though. You know what I'm saying? It's more like, yo, when's this shit in? Yo, man, he's like, if I tell you now, I'm not even gonna give you the right information because that shit changes all the time.
Yeah,
He's just
Yeah,
like,
but then
but you know what? But he's like, what I will say is, once I have a heads up on anything, you be the first to know. You know what I'm saying? But he can't tell him, what's exactly going to happen because Reed is just kind of, for he kind of flying by the seat of his pants here. You know what I'm saying? Putting this shit together. Because I
you know
don't
what?
even think Reed has an end game yet. He's still moving the pieces on the board. So, you know,
And to your point, now that I think about it, the title of this episode, when I was saying he really ain't trying to hear his mother, the expansion is part of the end game because his mother wants him to get out of it as soon as possible. So I think that's what he's thinking about as far as okay, because Reed told him if we get more money, that's more guns, that's more resources and shit like that. So
and you and
quote,
one last thing he told him after that.
I forgot what he said.
He said more money, more resources, and with that we can end the war faster. He didn't give him
Right,
he didn't give him an end date, but he said with that
we
we
can end
can
the war
end the
fast.
war faster. So all Franklin heard from that was, all right, nigga, let's double down then.
Exactly. Then he went the expansion after that. They trying to go nationwide with this bitch. And Franklin that did his homework. He said the Italians running shit in Chicago and this going on in New York. I'm thinking, dude, the imagination of fucking Franklin is just like, dude, how the fuck you know all this shit? Because I was kind of worried that one day a lot of people that think they older, they think they can just take over and shit like that. But nobody has Franklin's brain. Nobody, not even Sissy.
Nope.
But Franklin, nobody has Franklin brain. And I think everybody respects that, and they just go with it like, okay, because Jerome is trying to retire out of the drug game and focus on jamming the rooms. He said, "How long we got to do this before I get back to my shop?"
yeah, but with Frank, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this is like when they're talking the expansion, and it's crazy because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like going over, some of the real stories, of guys from LA, to be honest with you, with, specifically Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? And how he was able to develop a network of where, to put these other these drug strongholds at. So I'm like, I can see, when he was doing the homework, like, yo, man, Chicago, you gonna get taxed. You know what I mean? For with the mob,
Mm.
New York, they already strong, kind of strong there. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like, yo, where do we go? And then Aunt Lou was just like, yo, man, I got my peoples in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all right, we could slide some work down to them,
Do
and then
like we did in the old days. Give them a
Hey,
taste.
Jerome, but Jerome act like he wasn't feeling that when his wifey was like, I got connects there.
Louis is all in. Louis is all in. But Jerome is trying to get out. Jerome got his business. He just want to focus on that.
yeah, and I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying, but the way that they're setting it up is just like, yo, the way we can move this work, the way we need to move it, we got to move it through the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? And in real life, I mean, a lot of the kingpins from LA, when they expanded, that's where they expanded to. You know what I'm saying? They started in the Midwest and then filtered down to the South or whatever. So that's how the expansion, I think, will go for Franklin too. It'll be Midwest, South, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And then, he'll end up meeting probably, with with other people, and then see how they can link up and then move that work. So I was just like, man, but I want to see how this expansion is going to go, for them, for the family. So starting off with Arkansas, and then we'll see what other states they get to.
True.
So now some people, hey, put that meme up real quick about Franklin. It's not memes, words, because some people is questioning like his business, how he's handling the business and shit. And this is what he's talking about. Why is everybody hating on Franklin? I think he's managing this pretty well after getting shot by his girlfriend smoking rock now. And I believe Franklin Leon going to bounce back from all of this.
I agree with half of that. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen in episode 5. And we'll get to that later. But Franklin he's handling this. I mean, it's street shit and it's dope. But he's handling this like he running a fucking Fortune 500 company. I mean, that's pretty much what he's doing. He running the shit like a CEO.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, I look at it like this in real life, man. Everybody can't grow with you, and I just don't see Leon ever changing who he is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we gonna deal with, what's important to me. You know what I'm saying? And the business ain't more important than some other things, to principles, loyalties, things like that. And I think that's just the way Leon gonna play it. Like, I don't see that changing, so I don't see how it's gonna go back to anything. I mean, Leon cut Frank off, like cut, the connect and everything off because of, you know what I'm saying, his principles.
Yep.
Like, yo, man, fuck your connect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do my own thing. You know what I mean?
And to your point, Mark, that shit, we go back to him being self-destructive. I hope he don't think that shit was going to affect Saint any. That shit affected him. He immediately had to get, they had to step on the fucking pure shit they already had. And Wanda is a professional crackhead. She's putting word out that they're selling us fucking bad crack. This shit is fucking. This crack is whack in my Whitney Houston voice. So he don't even think about stuff like that, and that's why I say it's self-destructive. He acts before he actually thinks.
I mean, man, and I mean, even if you go back to his dealings with Man Boy, right? This boy, just showed up on his turf and just started selling on his turf. And then Franklin was just like, yo, you gonna leave that man corners be. Like, yeah, I mean, oh man, that punk ass, that punk ass or whatever. Like, yo, in Compton, he's the man. Like,
yeah,
you ain't the man, he's the man. Like, I'm just like, I don't see how you go back from all of that. And then Leon and Franklin, it goes back to what it was. I just don't see that happening at all. It's going to be an expiration date, on there. I don't know when it is, but it's going to be one. because they don't really bang with each other now, but it's going to happen that way.
All right. So the next thing, and Mark, we're almost there. We're almost there. So should be it's either a meme or thing about Lurk. Let's talk about this Lurk situation.
Oh my God, yo, I really felt for Lurk.
You felt
Um,
Lurk?
No,
I did, and I'll tell you why. As soon as I
Hey, Mark, you felt
no,
you, Mark,
when I find
you felt for
me,
Lurk too, or
no, I didn't feel for him at all. I think, yeah, I mean, Lurk went back to Baltimore, yeah, I mean, to work for Marlo Stanfield from The Wire personally. That's what I think,
hey,
you know.
so check this out, right? It says then what type? This is a quote from one of the Snowfall groups. Says then what type of nigga Franklin is to get his feelings, cause the man Lurk ain't with killing his own people. Shit, shit, boy, go sit down. We got the same lip in our walk. All right. If you, in my opinion, I have no issue with him feeling some kind of way that Lurp is quitting because since Lurp got there, this is a, this is your piece. Lurp has become his piece. All right. So if you losing your peace of mind. When I say peace, like your peace of mind, you gotta have a peace of mind to sleep at night, to enjoy life, to live stress free. His closest thing to his peace is Lurp, because he got a Merc on payroll that knows how to operate a gun, has and has aim, can shoot a motherfucker.
Merv,
So to lose that,
Merv, and I'm going to go back to Andre. Andre told Franklin that I mean, Andre and I think Lurk are both Vietnam veterans, if I'm not mistaken. And the thing about veterans, when you see death and shit like that, that shit affects you. So when you coming back home and you see that shit, like Andre said, for a while I was on the other side. I wasn't a cop. I was, he said when you stealing from a man and you violent with another man, the money was good, but I couldn't sleep at night.
mm-hmm.
And Lurk was having that come to Jesus moment, whereas he seen all this death and destruction in Vietnam. And like he said, the money was good, but he said this is the point, where I got to get off. I mean, it was all good before, but just seeing our people kill our people, this just ain't for me no more. So Franklin, been in true businessman fashion, you're like, man, fuck all that. I'm a WP. You can join the fucking Peace Corps. As a matter of fact, hey, Franklin say, I give you fucking permission to join the motherfucking Peace Corps, but you don't leave me now. You don't desert me now. I felt bad for Franklin, but I felt Lurk, man, because Lurk had grown a connection with Franklin, and Lurk felt bad, like you see, kind of looking away, like, sir, I gotta go. I just can't deal with it no more. And when you comfortable working with somebody that got your back, this dude used to just show up. He just show up at the house, say, okay, the area is clear, shit like that. Are you good, sir? When you got somebody like that, I don't blame Franklin for wanting to keep him on. And it's hard. I mean, Franklin got the money to go out, the resources to go out there and find somebody like Lurk, but you already build a relationship with this man. You don't know how the next person will be. They might have the combat skills and tactics that Lurk got, but they may not have the loyalty. They may be one of them loud motherfuckers. Lurk was quiet. They may be one of the motherfuckers that might be ambitious and got an angle. You know what I'm saying? So I do not blame Franklin for trying to keep him on, and I don't blame Lurk for saying enough is enough.
Yeah. Did you ever find that? Did you ever find that? That shit.
Hey, put it up.
Oh yeah, you damn. Yeah, that's it.
You read the shit, motherfucker.
I thought it was a damn. I thought it was a damn picture on that. I thought I had a picture of that motherfucker too. Okay. So now, well, we got to check that shit off. We talk about Frank Reed. Talk about Cissy Allison talking. Damn, we gonna touch this real quick. So the nosy report finally found the handler. All right, and this is me and somebody. Man, no lie, they need to cap her nosy ass. She ain't got no business doing what she's doing. She gonna get herself hurt. 100. She finally found that damn gold at the end of the rainbow. She found the handler. DA comes, give her all the prudent information that she fucking needs. Tells the CIA is bringing in drugs. Now she knows how Franklin is getting this shit. Now she knows how it's getting in the hood. She knows how Franklin has been able to keep everything off him. How that case got dismissed. So right now we'll see what the fuck her next move is. Because even the dude came in and was like, yo, this is information. I give you 1 hour. Then after that, this shit ain't never. This meeting never fucking happened.
Never happened.
You didn't meet me. And the dude last week was like, yo, good people dying over this. This is as far as I go. So everybody that's meeting her, all these guys meeting her saying, here's information. I'm out. Don't call me no fucking more. I'm done. So I'm really interested to see what her next move is. Whether she look at this as opportunity or she look at this as, yo, this is a sign that I need to leave. I need to back the fuck up.
Nope. Merv. She said
she gonna run with it. She gonna run with it.
When she made that statement, a bullet. I take the truth over a truth is better over a bullet any day. When she said that, and when that DEA agent was in her house giving her he pretty much gave her all the goods. I was like, man, this is not good. This is not good at all for Franklin, because the DEA agent, his subordinate, she got killed. Gustavo capped her off, rightfully so. But he got an axe to grind. He's exposing. Anytime you're exposing the United States government at the highest level, at the CIA level, that's why that cop said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and this is where I mean, I'm not getting involved in this shit no more. This is all I have to say about that. Dude is the same way, because he knows he's fucking with powers he can't control. But he got the right one right now, because like her ex-husband said, I just don't want you to get stepped on again. But she's with all the smoke. She is trying to expose she's going to try to expose every single thing. So she has to fucking go. He gave the information to the right motherfucker, who's the wrong motherfucker for Franklin and them, man.
Man, but here's the thing though, with her, you gotta understand, she also really has nothing to lose, right? Like, what I'm saying? She like, if you look at the rest of her life, she doesn't really have a relationship with the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have, for the love life that she had, because the other boy said, yeah, I met somebody. True. Or whatever. So all she really has to be invested in is work in this story. So she gonna try to run it down as best she can. And now she has all the pieces, but here's the thing. She can't get nobody to go on record or anything like that. She gonna have to just piece all this together herself, right? And see if she can make it go. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see. We'll see how this plays out, because the thing is, she's going to have to piece it all the way together. And then once she pieces everything together and gets the story, precise, then she's going to have to put it in print. We'll see if it's really the finish line is print. And will she get there or not? And that's the finish line right there. It ain't what she know. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, because I'm like, yo, she can know everything, but if you cap her, then that story never comes out.
Yeah,
finish line is print. Do it get the print or it don't? That's the finish line right there.
I hate to say it like that, but she gonna have to go. I think Franklin gonna get with Teddy and be like, yo, they got this report out here. I mean, maybe y'all can do a thing, hey, might want to send Hoodie also, and he's part of the fucking CIA now.
Yeah, but yeah, I think to be honest with you, she's going to piece it all together, identify all the players, but it ain't going to get the print. That and that's the finish line, and she going to fall just short of the finish. It's like a race, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like a race. You know what I mean? And I think she's going to fall just short of the finish line, where the story never comes out, and nobody really knew what she was working on, and that's it.
Now, all right. So now let's go. We're gonna go back to go to the end, and I left this out on purpose. So at the hospital, goddamn Leon sends Franklin on his way. He was like, even after this, Leon still said, "Yo, I'm not partnering with you." All right. So still got that Franklin the reason why the motherfucker's coming at him, and that's what Leon said. You reason why he coming after me and mine. So
That's
Franklin
fact.
Yep,
way,
that's
tell
facts.
Fatback like, "Yo, we gotta find out where fucking Scully hangs." He tells Fatback, "Yo, we need an investigator." Fatback mentioned some local nigga. This is a little H. I don't know who the fuck Little H is. But goddamn, Lil like, fuck no, we need a professional, like Magnum PI. He said, yeah, black Magnum PI. They go to the motherfucking investigator, right? And they ask, all right, what's his name? His name is Scully. His Christian name? His name is Scully. All right, where you stay at? In the bottoms.
He got all. Hey, that you can tell. Hey, man, you can tell straight hood niggas, man. Like they ain't got no fucking. All they got is nicknames, and all they got is nicknames for places, for everything.
People.
I mean, Mark, y'all call every man. I was at John. You know the John down there, man. I was down there, man. In the bowl. You know the bowl.
Yeah.
And niggas be knowing, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, know exactly who you're talking about, the when, the where, the how, and the why. Just off of that little bit of conversation, they know everything that happened. I'm like, man, you could be discussing a war. You know what I mean? For real, like, the bull. Well, he came at the bull, so this what happened with that John, and then that's how it went down. Like, and just that little bit of words, you explained a whole entire story. And that's exactly what Leon and Fatback did. They discussed the whole story about, like, look, this is the person we need to find. This is where he lived. This is what we need to know. I'm like, man, just a couple words, and that whole story got explained.
Hey, yo, Merv, and after you find that out, mind your fucking business. That shit was funny as hell.
But nah. But before he said that, right, the investigator, he was like, "Yo, I don't know how to fucking help y'all. Y'all need to go." He had that look like, "Yo, you know what? Y'all ain't giving me shit. I don't even know what to do for y'all." And Leon just got frustrated, pull out a fucking rubber band full of money. He was like, "Yo, can you make this happen or not?" I'll give it a try.
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? He'll figure it out then, put them bands up. You know what I'm saying? I'll figure it out.
Hey, so he figured this shit out. Fast forward, this motherfucker is sitting in the car. And again, a motherfucker find out where they at because a motherfucker is hungry. This fucker's sitting down eating this shit. I still understand how you in the streets, you kill motherfuckers, all this shit. Nigga, you should be cooking more. I'm cooking inside my fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers bring me some dropping some shit off, man. God damn.
They ain't how them dudes built, man.
You right. You right.
They ain't how they built, man, because they feel as though if they go inside the house, they feel as though they soft. They ain't representing their hood like they're supposed to and shit like that. Like these cats, this is South Central back, this is back in LA during the crack epidemic. And these cats feel as though, man, I'm a kill. I mean, because it seemed like police really didn't give a fuck about murders back then, especially if it was us on us. Like, I'm gonna go out here because I'm gonna let these motherfuckers will see me and they're gonna be like, you kind of get street cred because, like, yeah, man, he's a motherfucker that shoot all the motherfuckers last night. He's just sitting there just chilling. That's the purpose of them cats just being out and about. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just killed 4 motherfuckers last night. What? And what? I'm out here.
He ain't by himself and they strapped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right, facts.
Right.
So the investigator in the car taking pictures when the Scully man stand up, so like, yo, god damn, y'all see that shit?
I thought he was dead.
I really thought that nigga was dead. I was like, this motherfucker, damn, this motherfucker even make it past. This
Hey, yo, Mark.
It didn't even make any of the damn.
Hey, Mark, I thought the motherfucker was a goner, bro.
Yeah, it did look like I'm like, oh shit.
Right. I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, pull off. Nigga, go, nigga, pull off. This nigga trying to act like he hiding this shit. Until they show the motherfucking girl walking. I'm like, saved by some pussy. So he gives out that shit, gets back to Leon and say, yo, this is 3 spots to be at. This is where you eat at and go to this house. And Terrence goes to his grandma's house, walking with a bag, walk back out. Leon like, damn, that nigga real name is Terrence? It was like, so also looked like he put his money at the grandma's house. All right, so now they have an idea of where the fuck this nigga be at, the area. So now we're at the last scene. And I don't know if I sent this to you, Stacks, but somebody was like, Leon got a big ass afro. Who the fuck is not going to recognize him in broad daylight? Yeah, Leon sitting in the car, windows rolled down with a big ass afro. Ray Charles would have spotted him from a mile away. But that's some real shit. You in broad daylight, you in your enemy territory. The motherfucker already tried to shot you, so I mean, they know what the fuck you look like.
He was on the hunt though. That's why. It was because he was actually looking. They was actually looking for Scully based off of the information that the PI that almost got murked gave them. So that to me that explains that. It just happened to be
daytime though. Like this nigga got big ass afro.
And Merv, like we say, Leon
wasn't smart. It should be nighttime.
He makes emotional decisions, man. Leon don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Especially when you the shooter. Like Leon, how many people has Leon shot? Like Leon is cold fucking blooded. Like, okay, I'm gonna be out in the daytime because if some shit happened, I'm gonna handle it. It don't matter. And when you that age, even if you're not in the streets like that, when you that age, you think you're invisible. You think nothing can touch you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. True. See, and this is why the nigga needs Franklin. The brains. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Franklin is a strategist. That's why they pull up. Them niggas look to the right. It was like that nigga said, "That's Leon."
One quick.
No hesitation. Everybody started shooting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was shooting in them cars. I'm like, shit. You know, I'm like firing in front of the driver. Don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You know, like, that shit was wild.
You got about 2 or 3 pictures involved with the scene right here. Just post all them shit up right now. So this right here. This is somebody said while Leon Goofy had trying to play nurse to keep Juan in the hospital, killing kids and leaving witnesses alive. Saint is talking about black ownership and curbing systemic racism in the hood. It's levels to this shit. Saint a boss and Leon a clown.
Hey, y'all know we talk. Hey, they built different.
Hey,
must be nice. Must be nice, Leon.
All them shit.
Must be nice, Leon.
Yo, shit about to go all the way left. Leon killed Manboy niece / Scully daughter. Leon too much of a hothead though. Another important character is going to die behind this. Y'all think Franklin going to ride for him or leave him hanging after he told him not to do it?
Man, this is going to be a turning point because I guess the question is, I don't know if you guys seen the preview, but it's basic. The war has escalated to the fact that you had Scully against Manboy. Now you have the potential for Saint Enterprises against Manboy and Scully, and I think that Saint them going to get out of it, but at the same time, you don't want a crazy motherfucker and a motherfucker that ain't afraid to pull the trigger but he thinks, talking about Man Boy, you don't want to be you fighting a war on two fronts now. So I don't see Franklin giving up Leon to avert this war. But I'm really interested to see how this shit is going to turn out because I mean it would just be poor fucking writing if fucking Scully and fucking Man Boy bite the big one. It would be very it would be I think a lot of people it would be trash. I hope they come out of something out of left field, but I will tell you this, Marvin Mark, I will tell you this: we are going to lose a season 1 character next episode.
What I think,
episode?
I'm gonna tell you. You know what? What I think though, I think like this, man. I think Saint is not gonna have a choice, right? He ain't gonna hand them over to Man Boy and Scully, but he gonna have to put them down, and that's what I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I think because if you look at other crime dramas, right? This has happened. You know what I'm saying? You go all the way back to New Jack City with this shit.
Yep.
He had to put his man down.
I'm on the run, Chief.
Look up, I'm like in the Wire when you had the fallout. You know what I'm saying, with Avon and Stringer. He had to get his man put down. Like, you know what I'm saying? It happens. Tony Soprano had to do this in The Sopranos. He had to put his cousin down.
Damn.
He was messing shit up. Like, man, this is just how it works. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't see him just like, oh, yeah, hey, Scully, Man Boy, oh, Leon right over here. You know what I mean? I'm hiding him. You know what I mean? Y'all can go get him. No. He going to have to put him down himself. That's what I think.
Damn. I never thought about it like that, Mark. But it.
So if you put him, but if you put him down, that you think Scully and Man Boy would be like, all right, cool, we good now.
I would say
Man
like
Boy maybe, but Scully not.
I would say like this. I think, to be honest, it would. I'm like, if that scenario was to play out, right? It would have to be like a meeting of the minds, right? Like, look, this is the outcome you want because of what happened, right? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And it'll be like, I think, Franklin set it up because this happened, the exact same thing happened on Sopranos, right? Where it was like, when Tony Soprano had to put his cousin down, right? He didn't want to, but the other boys was looking for him. The New York mob was looking for him. And then Tony called the New York mob and was like, oh, yeah, he up here. You know what I'm saying? You can go get him, right? But Tony already put him down. So when they got there, he was already dead.
You know what? Mark, you know what? I think Mark is motherfucking right.
Yeah, he probably is.
And you know why? No. You know why? Anybody got any idea what the fuck I'm about to say? No? Nobody? All right.
Hey, Merv, I don't think it's far-fetched because of the Kevin situation.
No. Mark, you want to guess? No guess? All right.
No.
So this why I think it just hit me. It just hit me why I think Mark is right. So y'all remember the fucking bookstore that Franklin ended up buying, selling, and bought new shit. After he found out about his cousin getting shot by the feds, was supposedly by the feds when he was an informant for the CIA, for the government, for the Black Panther Party. So he went and looked this shit up. And supposedly when he was told by his dad and mom that he was gunned down by government. When he finally looked that shit up, what did it say? It says he found who he's talking about, and his cousin was killed by a single shot. And he was like, yo, what the fuck is this? This ain't adding up to what the fuck my dad said.
Oh.
So when he went back to his dad and asked
You motherfucker, Merv.
Like, yo, look, we find out he was an informant, bad for business, and all of the brotherhoods, everybody was looking for him.
Yeah.
Found him. They wasn't going to just kill him. they was going to
Torture.
torture him, and I couldn't let them torture him. I couldn't let them do what they wanted to do to him.
Yeah,
So I had to go. I had to find him myself, and I shot him in the head with no suffering, instant death.
Same type of situation Mark said. Yep.
Same type of situation.
But
so I think Mark is fucking right. That's going. Frank was going to think about that shit. What Dad told him happened with his cousin. Has Dad killed his own blood? So, hey, Mark might be right again because Mark was right.
But you got people out there like Mark that are deep into shows like this. I mean, like if you got shows that deal with street shit, the mob and shit like that, we've seen it all before. Now, will the writers look at this and put a twist on it? It's a good theory, but will the writers look at it and say, you know what, if we do it this way, people gonna figure it out, just like Mark has you know made a bold prediction as to why that's gonna happen. Y'all don't think that they're gonna look at it and be like, we gotta put some type of spin on it because it's been done before?
I think, you know, to be honest, like I think they'll find a way to tell the story different, but the outcome might be the same. That's like, yeah, I mean, that's like if us three make a movie and they're all crime dramas, right? We might know what the end result will be in each movie that we make, right? But how you get there all might be different. And I think if that is the outcome, how they get there will not be the same as what you previously seen on other movies and other shows. You know, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's going. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I might agree with Mark. Based off that episode when he found out what happened, he told his dad. That might be right. So now I got one last and these are words. It talks about the storyline of the whole season. Talk about how they don't like season 4 because they're talking about war and shit. Talking about they don't like the way the season 4 is going. The angle of season 4. Yeah, right here. So I hear how it's playing out. This season is all about war instead of keys being pushed. All right. So take that off. Now, in my opinion, drugs, you know, when you're dealing and is a city or an area full of keys being pushed, shit, war is going to come, brother. You talking about
still wars?
That's always inevitable. So I was like, you can't avoid that shit. Like when it's the area you talking about territory, and you talking about keys, and you talking about drugs, shit, street wars is going to happen.
I'm gonna say like
whoever. I don't know. Regardless, in the background, it's still going down.
I'm gonna say like this: whoever made this meme, right? I can't trust their opinion with any crime drama type of show at all, right? Because here's the thing: out of every crime drama show that has happened, right? You could pick any one, you know, and I'm like, everybody at least seen one. You might have watched Oz, you might have watched The Sopranos, you might have watched The Wire, right? Every one of them, it was a point where it had to be a war, you know, and let the dust settle to straighten shit out. If everybody just got along and just sold the shit, you know what I'm saying, and made money, right? I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? That would be like, yo, that would be, everybody would get in the business if it was that. Like, you know, all I gotta do is sell it. Oh man, well, you know, like, I mean, imagine if it was like, you know, like you dealt with people nicely in that type of business where it's like, oh, hey, Stacks, you know, like, listen, you selling on my block, you think you could move that over to the other block, man? I'd appreciate it. You know, I'm like, if you had those type of conversations selling drugs, I guess everybody would do it. You know, hey, let me sell these drugs instead. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't no war or nothing. You know, I'm like, man, so I can't. Whoever made this meme, just stop watching. Because just leave the show. Leave the show right now.
This ain't for you.
You're pissing me off with that. You know, I'm like, man, I'm like, yo, even even back, yeah, I'm saying with The Wire, and this is the first season, like episode 1, right? And McNulty said to D'Angelo Barksdale, he like, you know what I don't get about the drug thing? How come y'all can't just sell the shit and walk away? Like, and I felt them on it, you know what I mean? But in this line of work, you cannot just sell this shit and walk away.
Shit
It don't
happens.
work like that. It
Exactly.
never worked like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, come on, man, just leave the show, man. Seriously, no more from you. Whoever posted that meme, I would like to know the name of that person because I would tell them directly, leave the show. We don't want your opinion. We don't want to hear from you. Go watch My Little Pony. You know those episodes ending kumbaya after every episode. Go watch that shit. Dude, come on.
Hey yo, that's all we got, right, Bird?
Yeah, man. We talk about the whole goddamn show, and I wanted that last because I was thinking the same thing. Like I didn't understand the fucking mean. Like what you mean is this keys and drugs and wars all go together.
We forgot about this one, but yeah, we already talked about this.
Yeah,
You know what? We didn't talk. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about his mindset though.
I'm gonna say like this. I'm gonna wrap up. You know what I think about it, right? You find out that Leon isn't a stone killer. He's a killer, but you know what I'm saying? He had remorse there because somebody else got caught up in it. You see, you know what I'm saying, he's an emotional guy, how he still feels for Wanda after what everything Wanda then put him through. Right? So he has some feelings. You know what I'm saying? And some killers are like that. Some are cold blooded and wipe out your family and won't think twice about it. But Leon, he felt so bad about that because, like, damn, I didn't know they were in the car. I thought it was just Scully and his boys, and you know what I'm saying, and that was that. So he felt bad about that, and I'm like, I'm glad that they showed a human side to him because some of these guys who have like bodies on top of bodies, you know, I'm like, they do have remorse, and it's like they did have a mother and a family and whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, they try to not humanize these people, but some of them are humans. So I'm glad that they kind of showed that scene.
Real quick.
Real quick. Real quick, Mark. Because a lot of people are saying this. Your opinion. Walk away or kill
Khadijah. Or kill Khadijah.
Kill him or walk away.
Leon's not that type of guy, so he's not going to kill somebody who's innocent. He's just not going to do it.
What you mean? He told Franklin that this is the cost of business.
No, but you got to understand, he's not going to do that. He's not going to kill, a woman. I mean, he already killed a child, right? It was accidental, obviously. He ain't going to just be like, let me kill the woman too. Listen, Leon is not Nino Brown. Nino Brown had no feelings at all and didn't care who he killed.
He was a little girl with a shield.
Yeah, I'm just like, Leon is not that guy. He has, some type of heart. So he's not going to be like, eliminate all witnesses. And people who, really be into these shows who think like that, I'm like, you are detached from real life. You know what I'm saying? Because every killer does not operate the same or think the same. You can read all these guys' stories, you know what I'm saying, and see them on interviews. A lot of these guys think differently, about whatever they do. And they could tell you when, I killed this person, I had to do it or whatever, right? And then other guys like, yeah, I didn't want to do that or, whatever. So I'm like, the mindset isn't going to be like, robo kill, you know what I mean? Like they're a robot and I'm killing all witnesses. And that's not real life. Real life, it doesn't work like that all the time.
Mark, you changed my mind just that quick. And you had a lot of people on in these Snowfall groups that were saying you don't leave no witnesses. Okay, for one, there's an ongoing war. He kills Khadijah. I'm pretty sure that Scully and all of them got the wherewithal. Even by killing Khadijah, they gonna know that he did that shit. I'm sorry. So killing Khadijah is it really didn't make no sense. And to your point, when Franklin got out that car with the Uzi and sprayed dudes down, finish everybody in the car off. he figured not Franklin, but Leon never would have imagined that Khadijah and her kid would be in that car. And I hate to blame fucking Khadijah, but a war is going on. You know this. You know all your man business. You know what's going on. Why the fuck are you in the vehicle with all of your man's friends? You know there's an ongoing war where they just shot at Leon. I mean, and this is gonna sound fucked up. What the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen? So I'm gonna put the blame at the feet of Scully and his crew because Khadijah and her kid should have never been in that car in the fucking first place. And in that moment, you just off all these people. And believe you me, if the kid wasn't in the car, Khadijah wasn't in the car, and somebody was still left, if dudes were still left alive in the back, Leon would have capped them too. But when faced with the fact that okay, you eliminated the threat, but now you see that you kill innocents, right? So you freeze. You ain't thinking no witnesses. Like everybody on Facebook, they just some stone cold killers now, and you're gonna kill Khadijah. No, bro. You are shook and you like, fuck, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
But the normal person in that circumstance would do the exact same thing Leon did and just leave and just like, I done fucked up. Ain't no need for me to
kill Did you just say the normal person? The normal person
in that
fucking situation. Wrong choice of word just now.
You know what Jack meant to say? The normal psychopath, what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Would feel bad about that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Hey, but I must say this though, and I believe it like that. If that was old dog for minutes and not Leon, she would have been dead in the motherfucker, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, but all right, so I'm gonna go the opposite route. All right, I'm gonna speak for everybody that says he should kill her. You say it don't make a difference. It does. It always make a difference when witnesses, whether it's for the courts or whether it's for the streets. Because if there's no witnesses, even if they're suspected and they know you did it, you always got that plausible deniability. Like, nah, I ain't do that. You always like, nah, I wouldn't kill a mother. I wouldn't kill innocent. I wouldn't kill mother and daughter. I'll kill your ass. But now that you have Khadijah, she could say exactly what the fuck happened. Because now, Manboy not coming for you. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because Manboy didn't even know you. According to Manboy, you're not a part of it. It's just Franklin. So if anything, Manboy may ask Franklin about it. And Franklin is very smooth. He'd be like, nah, plausible deniability. Fuck you talking about? Scully will assume it's Manboy. Assume it's Leon or Franklin. Scully's coming after them anyway. But by leaving a witness, now you got somebody that may reach out to her brother and say that you trying to kill Scully, but this nigga just killed your motherfucking niece. So what the fuck you gonna do? So now by leaving a witness, you've left more of a chance for Manboy and Scully. Hey, the enemy of my enemy is what?
Yeah. So I mean, and Merv, I never thought about it like that because Manboy and Scully could seem like, you know what? Let's just squat this shit. Both of us lost people
temporarily.
We got
to kill this motherfucker. Then me and you back at war.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
a good theory.
So that sounds about right.
It's kind of like when that motherfucker and lean on me talking about, you know what, dude? You know crack do? You kill brain cells. Nah, if you gonna do it, don't fuck around with it. Jump. So motherfucker, if you gonna be a murderer, shit, don't need to fuck around with it. Murder. You done murder all the motherfuckers? Shit. You probably murder her ass too.
Yeah. I'll just say like this, man. I for him, I just know he's not wired that way. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't, and some people are. You know what I'm saying? I just like, man, there's plenty of stories, you know what I mean, for real, about guys like this. And some of them are wired that way and some ain't. You know what I'm saying?
All right, gentlemen. Hey, good show, y'all. We want to give our shout outs and go ahead and roll out. Shout out to Facebook Live, shout out to YouTube, shout out to Blackjack TV channel 199 Zingo. You know, shout out to Twitter. Shout out to the guys Facebook group. Shout out to Sean, shout out to Becca. A lot of you don't know this, but a lot of our promotion, all the stuff that you see to let us know that we're coming to you on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Tina B plays a integral role behind that. So shout out to her for pumping all of our content. We wouldn't get the get the views that we get without you. Just want to put that out there. And real quick, y'all know how we do. I mean, we right back tomorrow at 8:00. I don't know, Merv, I don't know if you came up with a title yet, but we coming right back to y'all with a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. So the topic tomorrow is elevators versus crab and barrel complex. Are you an elevator? Or are you a crab in a barrel? All right, elevator.
I like that.
Do you help people open doors? Do you help people reach levels? Or you fucking crab and barrel? You pull motherfuckers down.
Like that.
So tomorrow we got our own verses, the guys verses, and we're talking about, and the verses is people that's elevators or people that's crabs in the barrel.
Which one are you? Oh yeah, one more thing, man. Shout out to my cousin, raised up like a sister, my cousin Chanel. She celebrated her.
Happy birthday, Chanel.
She celebrated her 43rd birthday today. Yeah. Do your thing. And Mark, one thing I gotta tell you about my cousin, man. When we was in school,
I was gonna say that we older mature now, but that damn girl back in the day had scraps.
Hey yo, Mark. Hey yo, Mark, when you know how you arguing with a shorty in school, she talking shit. I'll be like, yo, you know Chanel, my cousin, all silence, bro, like just silence. She was, hey Mark, she was like that in the streets. She was like that. Hey, yeah. Hey Mark, and she weigh about 120 and will beat fucking dudes. Real talk.
Yeah,
but hey y'all, good show tonight. We'll see you. I'll see y'all in about 23 hours. We come on at 8 tomorrow.
No doubt.
May or may not be in. Y'all know I got some things going on, but I'm gonna try to holler at the homies. Shout out to the guys, shout out to the girls that's with the guys, and salute, fellas. I will see you gentlemen on tomorrow.